The friends you're surrounding yourself with now aren't going to get you where the fuck you want to be. I used to surround myself with a bunch of people who were only engaging in negative fucking events. And I knew deep down that the 5 people you surround yourself with the most is exactly who the fuck you are. And I knew none of those people aligned with where I wanted to fucking go. And I stayed in this position for a long time because I was afraid to be fucking alone. I was afraid to isolate. But in reality, that isolation period was exactly what the fuck I needed. Isolation is what everybody needs in this life. If you don't go through a moment of isolation in your life, you're not going to fucking grow at all. Because you're never going to get to know yourself. You're never going to get to know God. And you're never going to get to know your true fucking purpose. Because you never have time alone. And even when we're not with our so-called friends, we still avoid being alone. We still avoid being alone with the vices, the smoking, the drinking, endless entertainment, all the self-pleasuring shit. All the self-pleasuring shit. But in reality, we have to cut that shit out to get to know ourselves and God. We have to cut that shit out to get to know ourselves and God and to find out what the fuck we're here on this earth to fucking do. We need to find our fucking purpose. And that's why isolation is it is non-negotiable if you want to figure out who you are as a person. Most people walk this life without knowing who the fuck they are. And I was one of those people for fucking years. But I never understood where I wanted to head in life. I never understood what my purpose was until I took the time to get to know myself. You have to sacrifice. You have to be willing to sacrifice for this life. You have to be willing to sacrifice to get on the path of becoming the best version of your fucking self. Because if you never sacrifice anything, then you might as well just forget the life you want. You might as well forget your fucking vision. That vision you have, God put it in your heart for a fucking reason. So pursue it. Regardless of what the fuck anyone says. I don't give a fuck what your mom says. I don't care what your dad says. I don't care what your cousin says. I don't give a fuck what people on the street say. I don't give a fuck what your best friend says. Because they don't see that vision. They don't see that vision. The only people who see that vision is the people who are on that path themselves. So it's just best if you just don't tell anybody your vision. Stick to it. And do everything that you have to do to make that vision your fucking reality, to turn that dream into reality. You have to be willing to sacrifice anything, any and everything. Most people aren't. Most people care more about being pleasured and engaging in the shit that they want to do. But this life it's not about what you want to do. It's about obeying our Creator. It's about obeying God, listening to it, and listening to His directions that He has for us. And how do we listen to those directions? It's easy. Getting rid of all the self-pleasuring acts. That's it. And engaging in all the negative ones. Or I should say engaging in all the positive ones. Like the early wake up. Jesus woke up early every fucking day. And you can read that in the Bible. He knew what it was. Then we immediately, after that early wake up, we immediately open our Bibles and we read some scripture. Or you can read a self-help book. I like to do both. And then we go hit a workout. Whether you want to work out in the morning or you want to do your cardio and get your abs in the morning and then go back later during the day. And that's the process we run every single fucking day. But it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop with just the morning. It does not stop with just the morning. Then you work on yourself. You do whatever work you have. For me, online fitness coach. So what do? I make client programs. I make content like I'm doing right now. And you work in your zone of genius. And then after we get our work done, we go spend time with our family or our loved ones, our girlfriends, whatever the fuck. And then you run that process every single day. And then eventually, that vision you once had will be reality. And you'll be like, how the fuck did I get here? by making all these daily habits non-fucking negotiable. Because once you stick to these daily habits, day after day after day after day, you will gain this confidence. And you will also raise your vibration every single morning just by doing that morning process. And the confidence comes from keeping your word to yourself. Because if you don't keep your word to yourself, you won't have confidence. Because that inner self knows that you don't stick to your word, so you're not going to be rewarded that confidence. So it's important that you stick to your fucking word with these tasks. And if you're not going to do something, don't say it. It's just that simple. If you're not going to do something, don't fucking say it. Guys, it's important that you surround yourself with like-minded people on your way to success. Because if you don't surround yourself with like-minded people, you're fucked. Because the people who aren't on the same path as you, they're just going to drag you down. And you guys have to realize that. Real friends don't feed you alcohol. Real friends don't feed you fucking drugs. Real friends don't let you self-sabotage. Real friends will be like, yo, that's the wrong path. This is the right path. Let's fucking get it. Let's dial this shit in. But most fucking people don't do that. They laugh at you when you get blacked out drunk. And guess what? If you're too drunk, they'll leave you there and go to the next party because you're too fucking drunk. Those aren't fucking real friends. Tap the fuck into these. Tap the fuck in. Tap the fuck in with real friends. Don't be scared to eliminate these fake ass friends that you have who only care about going out and drinking on the weekends and trying to get fucking women. That shit's corny. The new cool is boring. The new cool is boring and working on yourself in every single area of your fucking life. And putting God first. That's what's cool today. Do you guys understand that? That's what's fucking cool. Guys, let's get this shit dialed. Let's get this shit dialed. Do you know how many people gave up on their 2026 resolutions already? Don't be the motherfuckers. Let's get this shit dialed. Let's work on ourselves in every single area of our life. And then by the end of this year, guess what? We're going to be at the top. I fucking love you guys. Let's fucking go.